Hi there, Cancer. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your reading for the month of July. My goodness me, and this is your birthday season, so happy birthday for you. Or happy birthday to you, rather, not than for you. This month I've decided to change things up for all of the readings. I'm actually introducing a spirit deck here, so we'll just see what they've got to say. So I'll take one card from there and the tarot. I usually cover the astrology at the beginning of the month as well, at the beginning of the video rather, just through tarot because I like to do the correspondences. I've actually decided to take that out, and you'll see there's a timestamp later on in the video where you can go straight to the astrology and the tarot messages for the month ahead through that. It's the energy really. So what tarot and what astrology energy are you? I've got to put my teeth back in. I can't speak properly. What tarot energies you're working? No, astrology energies that you're working with at the end of the month. Goodness me. Okay, I obviously haven't had enough coffee yet. Talking of which, if you like what I do and you'd like to support me, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee page. I'll put the details in the description along with the decks that I'm using. Right, so first things first, Cancer. Let's have a look what Spirit would like to say to you for the month. As I always say, if it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. Check out your moon or your rising instead. You've got synchronicity. Another card has had it. I need to tell you, Cancer, that everything is happening for a reason right now. So the cards say, or Spirit are saying, are you noticing the signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. So all is as it should be, whatever that may be in your life right now, certainly for the month of July. Right, so let's see. Right, Cancer. Well, we've got the luck card in here as well, because you can see they've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you've got really, there's a turning point in the middle of the month, but basically at the beginning of the month, we've got some money here. So there's some finances here that are saying, I do feel that there's a little bit of, you're going to treat yourself, and you're treating yourself with another person. So I'm always loath to say this, because if it's around the fact that actually you are not in a relationship and you're thinking, well, okay, so where's he going to come from then, or where's she going to come from then? It's not necessarily, if there's no one significant in your life right now, this is a friendship. Somebody's going to come in, and it's somebody who really cares about you, because it's the coming together of two people for a common goal. And that is to have some luxury. This is a card of luxurious spending. So you're very much in a connection, that's the better word, a connection with another significant person in your life at the beginning of the month, and the two of you are having an absolute blast, okay? And it's a luxurious thing. Now, this has happened for a reason. Maybe you've been overdoing it, but there's some spending, and there's another person in your life that may be enabling that, or may be involved in it with you. So you're going to have a lovely treat time at the beginning of the month, and you've earned it. You've worked for it. It's right. It is all as it should be. That Spirit has said already, as you can see. If you're having any guilt around it or anything like that, forget that, because remember, it's all as it should be. So Spirit have brought that in for you. Then you go through this whole period of time where you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is mid-month, I think, you know, maybe mid towards the end of the month here. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that your luck is about to change, or your life is about to change. Things are about to change for the better. And even though it may not feel like it's for the better initially, because you go, well, I don't know why that's happened, I wasn't, then actually it's done it because it's time for change. I always see this as like the clock. You know, it keeps turning and turning and turning, and everything happens when it should. Again, synchronicity, because it's time to, because things need to get better. Things need to change for you. So it's bringing in good fortune, okay? And it's with connection to the King of Swords, which is very much around changing your mind, taking control of your thoughts, around, you know, being more assertive and being more in control about what you think about luck. And I think this is really good and refreshing for your soul, this whole at the beginning of the month, that then allows you to move forward, because it's time for you to let go of some old beliefs and some old things, you know, old mental attitudes about yourself and what you're entitled to. I do feel that this is very much, yeah, you're going to change this month because of when you have a taste of this and you'll be like, I want more of that and I can do it, but I just need to change the way I think about things and the way I accept things. It's a very interesting card. It's a very reflective time. I always say that because it's a sword, so it's about your thoughts. You know, you really are going to take charge of this because it's time for you to take responsibility for the way that you think about things and the way that you view it. And that's what the universe is doing, or spirit are doing. They're saying, right, have fun, because actually you can change things. You just need to change how you see the world, what you think about it and what you believe. Okay. And then at the end of the month here, you've got, it's good because this whole thing is driving you towards a period of time in your life where I don't really want this, whatever this is. There's something here that you are really like, I don't want that. It can be with relative to work, because you've got the wands here. So you'll be like, this is not working for me. It could do, but at the moment it's not right. So I need to look at how I can, what opportunities. So the page will bring in an opportunity and you'll look at it and you'll go, right, okay, yeah, I'm not happy with that. So how can I change it? It's very much a time for reflection. It's time for change. I'm going to reflect over what it is. I'm going to take charge of it. And actually what I'm going to do then is lead myself into this situation where I can recognize a new opportunity and I can go for it. And the reason for that is because you're not really, really happy with it the way it is at the moment. So you are open to change, and look what it brings in. A wonderful opportunity to earn money, a wonderful opportunity to bring in more money, which is actually what's a master craftsman. So everything is happening for a reason, Cancer. You know, you can't argue with it at all. Spending, luxury, love it. This has got to, things have got to change. I need to take control of it. I need to take control of my mind. I need to look at things differently. Look, I'm not really happy with the way the things are here anyway. So what I need to do is have a look at what opportunities there are. And then we've got the card that brings in an opportunity for me to get really skilled at this and really earn more money. So it could be even, you know, it's suggesting that it's with regards to work, isn't it? It could be to do with anything really, but whatever it is, it's allowing you to upskill, make more money, take it that bit further. Trust the universe. Synchronicity's on your side. Now, you'll notice in a very few moments or two, you're going to switch into the part of the video now where I go through the astrology. And I think it's really important to know what energies you're working with during the month. Now, please remember we've got Mercury retrograde going on. So, you know, it's a time of just double checking everything you're doing just to make sure that you are... the reason I say that particularly is because Mercury is actually going through Cancer, your sign. So just double check everything. Make sure it's a time for reflection before you go into action. And the action tends to come about the 23rd of July. But that's all in the astrology part, which comes next. Okay, all that remains for me to say is thank you very much for your time. And if it doesn't resonate, check out your moon or your rising. And I will speak to you next month. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome to the astrology part of the video. So I hope that you like this. It's a little way of doing things a bit differently, but I wanted to explain how connected astrology and tarot are, especially with the Rider-Waite, because he pretty much wanted to move it around the astrology cycles. And I'm currently using, so I'm going to give you, I'll go through this in a minute, I'll show it to you. But the Wiser cards have, the little mini Wisers, have the astrology symbols on there. So you can see, for example, this is Venus. okay? And Venus is in the sign of Virgo, okay? So, right, let's talk about this. First thing we've got to say is I'm going to attach this for you. It's a moon phases thing. We've got a new moon on the 14th of July in Cancer. So new moons and new beginnings, plant seeds, set intentions and step into new possibilities. That's in Cancer. So anything that's Cancer related, home, loving, caring, emotional, that's for new beginnings. So you can do a little bit of candle magic around it, do whatever you want. You could literally focus on the Chariot card, which is the Cancer card, or focus on things for new beginnings. That's the time for that on the 14th. And then on the 29th of July, we have a full moon. And a full moon is illumination and release. Celebrate, let go, allow clarity. And that's why it always feels in a moon, you know, we all get a bit crazy on a full moon because everything comes to a head. It all comes, you're able to see all of the situation. And that's in Aquarius. So if you have an Aquarius moon, or even an Aquarius sun, but particularly an Aquarius moon, you can expect everything to come to the surface on that day. It's a completion thing. So that's the moons. So they're going on. Now, this is what I'm doing here. So I want you to understand the astrology. So the Hermit is the sign of Virgo. And you can see that he's very reflective. He likes to get things right. He likes to take a look within. And that's the sign, okay, that's going on. From the 9th of July to the 6th of August, we have Venus, which is the Empress, talking and in bed with and very much in tune with Virgo. So you've got Venus in Virgo from the 9th of July to the 6th of August. So if you are a Virgo, then you can be expected to feel the effects of this. And Venus is very much around what we value. We feel very reflective. It's a time for going within. I mean, it helps tremendously by the fact that we've got Mercury retrograde, which is what I'm going to talk to you about in a moment. But so from the 9th through to the 6th of August, you've basically got Venus in Virgo. Now, let me just check when I wrote down on this Venus in Virgo. So love becomes quieter, thoughtful and practical. Compassion is shown through service. But I want to say that this is about service to self, though, rather than service. I just made some little notes that I'm looking at. So I can attach that as well. I'll attach that to the system so you can see what it is I've written down. But basically, Virgo is very much practical, looking within, self-care, time out, and Venus. So you're going to really regard and value that. It's going to come. So that energy is really important through to those periods. So I put these little sticky notes to remind myself when the dates are. So from 9th of July to Venus is in Virgo, okay? Then the 7th of July, I took that because it was the longest one. It's almost like a full month, isn't it? And then look at this boy. So from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, you've got Neptune. You can see Neptune here, the hanged one, which is actually the hanged man, is going to be in Aries. So this is really challenging for Aries, actually, from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, from the point of view that Aries likes to just get on with it. And if you've got Aries energy, you'll understand this. I just want to get on with it. So from the 7th of July to the 12th of December, I'm going to be having to what? Look at things from a different point of view, take some time out, reevaluate, and actually be absolutely sure about what it is that I want. Now, I think that that's always quite a bit of a challenging thing for Aries, because basically what you've got is the dreamer meets the leader, and they don't rush ahead. So the leadership that you want here through Aries comes through patience. Oh my goodness me, that word, Aries. And also inner wisdom. So it's quite reflective. You may find, not that your plans are frustrated, but that you just need to see things. You're not going to be able to be rushing ahead as you want to do, Aries. You're just going to have to take some time back and be quite reflective. So when you do these things, you need to kind of think about, okay, fine, yeah, that's where I want to go. So everything is done with thought, is what I was going to say, rather than rushing ahead. Now, from the 2nd of July, you've got the Tower, which is Mars. So this is the planet of Mars. You can see there you've got the symbol. Mars is now in Gemini, which is the Lovers. So what that basically means is from the 2nd of July through to the 6th of August, you've got action, meets communication. So Gemini is all about communication, okay? And so you have fast ideas, quick decisions, and lively debate from the 12th of July to the 6th. So if you're Gemini, you can expect things to become quite action orientated. This is quite disruptive, the Tower. It just comes in and just shakes things up a little bit. And the energy from that is always, it's quite chaotic. I've got lots to do. And actually from the 2nd of July, you can be triggered from a community. Just lots of communications. Gemini is very much around getting the balance right as well. So if you're a Gemini, and any of you Geminis, you can expect that you're moving through this disruptive time of action. Okay, so there's lots. It's Mars is in there. Okay, so Mars is just keeping things ticking along. Now, I'm going to do that one last, actually. So we've got the 30th of June here that went on, yeah, it was the 30th of June, so last month, until July 2027. So we've got this guy hanging in the background the whole time, and this is lovely, okay? So you've got all this monthly stuff going on, but look at this long term. We've got change here. The Wheel of Fortune is actually Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion and wisdom and blowing things up. You know, it's luck as well, the planet of luck. It expands and it changes things because things need, it's time for change. And it's time for change and it makes you stronger, okay? So we're all going collectively through a time of change that is going to give us strength. So even when things feel like everything's kind of going against us from time to time, you know, like, I mean, God, the world is crazy, certainly in the UK at the moment. Well, I think it is all over the world, isn't it? You've got this opportunity grows through confidence. So if you're going to be courageous and you're going to step into the spotlight, look at the changes that can happen to you. This is wonderful. It's a really harmonious alliance here. And at the result of it, at the end of this period in July 2027, we will be changed and we will be stronger and empowered with the Strength card. That's also Leo. Strength is Leo. So if you're Leo, then you're going to be going through this massive change here from the 30th to the... So, you know, you've got Jupiter expanding everything for you, Leo. Your horizons, your roles, everything will end up empowering you. Now, this little baby here, this is the one that... So this is Mercury. The Magician is Mercury, you can see here. So Mercury is in the sign of Cancer for this month, which is your birthday month if you're Cancer, or there's any Cancer affecting you. And the Chariot just wants to get on with stuff. It just wants to get it done. It doesn't really want to think about things. It wants to very much focus on moving forward, okay, and progress. And the Magician also. So the Magician is about communication, but also making stuff happen and getting things done. So you've got from the 1st to the 23rd of July, no, so from the 1st to the 23rd of July, you've got the Mercury is retrograde. So it's looking back on itself. It's the best way for me to do it. It's looking inward. It's looking at this and it's going, okay, what do you want to do? What is it that you, what is it? I want to review everything. I'm going to go over it again and over it and over again. I'm going to check to make sure we've got all of the tools to get this job done. So you can expect some revisiting of plans, some revisiting of all sorts of things, because you know how Mercury retrograde works. And that happens until the 23rd when, hallelujah, 23rd to the end of the month, it goes direct. So we can all hold on to that date. So the 23rd, we suddenly move forward. And this is a really decisive time. You just get on with it. So we've got lots of action. So whatever we're doing during the whole month here, we're kind of revisiting it all on a collective, but more so Cancer. You're reviewing, then you just take off on the 23rd. So your life starts to move forward at great speed because the Chariot does not hang around. Okay, so those are the key energies that we've got. I have actually got a little sheet as well that I will attach that I was kind of looking at there as well. And you can see what we've... So those are the energies you can work with, you know, and the stars that they are mostly, the signs that they're mostly affecting. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you think about this. If you think that this is worth it, then I'll add it. I'll do this for next month as well. If you think, I'm not really interested, go back to doing it the other way, then just let me know. Okay, all right, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.